Yes, sir. Keep moving.
So, time to use the cavalry. Bring on the cowboys! Alright, we actually have a positive infantry equipment now.
Let's go.
So it is time for us to start switching some of these into National Guard units. And it's going to require more artillery and more support equipment. Everything else we can't afford. So we need to start producing more support, more RT. So any factories that we build from now on are going to go into those. We are building still quite a few military factories, so this is all good.
Let's go. Move out.
Right, where's the oil? There.
Attention.
Let's do this.
Go, go, go. All in.
I think we're going to be fine.
Ready. Orders. Ready. Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Oscar Griswold has been wounded. That's
Keep on attacking.
you. Oh, but that probably means that Rose is back. Rose is back. Rose or Ross? Rose. Oh, also, I should really name these armies. This is going to be... It hasn't been named yet. You haven't. Call sign Slinky.
Let's go.
And this army is going to be... Captain Nathaniel.
Pushing them back, sir.
And the little group is going to be Civil Swords. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't get New Orleans, but never mind. That they wouldn't be able to get troops into it, I mean. Oh, Chicago fell. That's not good, because they've immediately reinforced it with a bunch. Well, let's go and take Milwaukee, so they're at least cut off. Sank another submarine. Why are we... Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's not Gulf of Mexico.
Ready.
And now their southern flank is completely unguarded. So once the cavalry are done here,
Commands.
though I suspect that you're going to need to come in to reinforce them.
Ready to move. All in.
Alright, Chicago is surrounded.
Ready, sir.
Now I would say let's just keep pushing them as fast as we can. We do need some more troops getting down there into the south. Once this is fallen, then you guys need new orders. I'm going to say you're going to go here. I'm going to do a spear point, and we're going to try and just cut off Mexico.
Let's
And
go.
you lot need a new objective. Yours is going to be... Let's take everything up to here.
Yes, sir.
And then the purples up to there. And we're just going to keep going. Like, momentum is definitely on our side now. I'm not going to let them regroup. Lawton Collins falls ill. Alright, let's bring in Stillwell. How long does it take you to learn this game? I wouldn't say very long. It's pretty...
Commands.
I would say pretty self-explanatory. But then I do know how these games work. That seems to be 4 of you. Hold on.
Ready to move.
You go up this way. And then deal with that. And
Yes,
you
sir.
deal with that.
Listen
You
up.
with that. And then everything else can just go due west. Representative criticizes the president. How are we doing in terms of politics? Oh, we're fine. Is no problem. Alright, how are we doing for factories? Man, all of the infrastructure here has taken an absolute hammering. And it's going to take some time to repair. It's because we're using so much artillery. Have I picked a nation to play first in Imperial to Rome? Not yet. I need to see the map. I need to see exactly what's possible and available before I do that. Send a unit straight to the oil reserves in Texas. I mean, that's kind of what these guys are going to do. They're just going to pass it on the way.
Listen up.
Yeah, please do be aggressive. And then I'm going to say
Ready to move.
the green units down here. Your job is to get to the Pacific coast.
Ready to move.
And you're all to be aggressive at this point. Constitutionalists have assumed the faction leadership of the Pact of Rome. Ha! We're losing. Quick, give us leadership so we can say we did something. Ha ha ha.
All in.
How's the Navy doing? Seems to be fine. Definitely need some more destroyers. Oh, crikey, we actually have 100 convoys in use. Oh, no wonder I'm getting so many resources right now. Lend-Lease is actually starting to arrive. That's what the Navy does for you guys. That's what the Navy does. Alright, so we need you and you, I would say, to become National Guard. We're slowly but surely going to transition our army into that.
Yes, sir.
What I meant to do was reduce your line down to about here. So that I could then go to these guys,
Move.
with the exception of you, and say, you're in the north, you go and take the north. From, you know, the north. Go. We still have 50 divisions to their 30. Oh, I wonder if they're so short on gear that they're starting to consolidate them. That could well be the issue. Because we have a lot of friends, they really don't. Meanwhile, what's going on around the world? No! The Netherlands has fallen! France is starting to push back against the Italians. The Netherlands fought back in the East Indies. The Philippines have been invaded by the Soviets, so that might be where some of their armies disappeared to. India still hasn't gone Soviet. Non-aligned. Wow. Have you...
Ready to move.
Yeah, good. Japanese troops? In Canada? Oh yeah, of course, Japan's in the Allies. I'd forgotten about that. Who killed Austria and Hungary? That's a good question. Nobody. These two are at war with the Soviets? No, they're allied to the... They're at war with the Soviets. But they don't actually have a border with the Soviets, because Romania is in the Axis with Italy. And Yugoslavia still hasn't caused any wars against themselves, which is good going, considering how things looked like they were going to go for a while. Alright, let's get privatized the TVA. The Tennessee Valley Authority has crowded out private competition and has established a stranglehold on construction work in the area. It cannot be the government's job to do things better than the private sector has proven to do better. Need another 80 convoys, and then we'll have the number that we need. I'm going to call this action done. You have your orders. See them carry it out. Now, I do need to be a little bit careful that I don't overextend, because that was the problem that the Constitutionalists had. But we are taking the very, very juicy part of Texas right now, and in fact, we are building all the things. Right, so what are we short on? Artillery and support equipment, especially support equipment, so let's do an entire full line on that. And then another line on fighters. Sank another submarine. Yeah, we're definitely overcoming the deficit. Another senator's gone. America, how's your navy doing? 110 ships. How's mine doing? 89. We haven't lost one for a long time. See, properly set up navies are very effective. Hey, literary artist. Do I just have to defeat FDR to completely win? Or I'm not sure. I have a really bad feeling that I'm going to need to take on whoever it was they joined, Austria and Hungary. Keep thinking the Pact of Rome is Italy. The Pact of Rome is not Italy.
Ready, sir.
Yeah, you guys are just going to get horrifically cut off, so you stop your orders right now.
Move out.
And just try to retake this. I need to let this catch up, otherwise we are going to get cut off. So I'm going to say that all of you are going to be assigned to that, and I'm just going to delete that one.
Ready to move.
As nice as it is to be attacking down here completely unopposed, we've taken the oil fields, right? Yeah, basically. Because remember, it's percentage of the state. It's not just that one province anymore. And we've already taken the majority of Texas, so it's all good. Lost another... No, we sank another convoy. No, we lost a convoy. That was the death icon.
Attention!
Meanwhile, we continue to push elsewhere. We have sufficient infantry equipment
Taking aim!
for some more upgrades.
Yes, sir.
So let's get these three and upgrade them to National Guard. They are going to lose some strength, but overall I think they are going to be stronger. Oh, really reinforcing this location. Stop it! It's rude. And they're just not having any time to recover. Where are all their troops? I think they consolidated them. I think I've done so much equipment damage, and I had all the military factories. Because remember, I was building factories here, and they clearly didn't. For whatever reason. Despite the fact that they had all of the civilian well, no, because as soon as the war was declared, I chose an area and I started building military factories, and they probably didn't. I don't know what they were building, though. Yeah, we pushed Texas a little bit too hard. We really need to make this line straight again so that I can apply proper force, because right now I can't. Guatemala is on their side, right? Yeah. How many troops do you have? 11. With half as many military factories as the entirety of the constitutionalists. Interesting. I'm just trying to decide what to do with these two. In fact, the first thing I should do is upgrade you to National Guard. Yeah, do it. Then I'm going to say deploy down here and have the objective of taking that.
Yes, sir.
If only I had some motorized, we could just cut off straight down there. Oh well. See if there's anything else I can do. I don't think so. So we could bring in another expert. Those are all experts. What about Chief of Army? Army Offense, Eisenhower? Yeah, I think we're going to bring in Eisenhower. Let's get that division attack going. Let's get even stronger! Air experience gain, genius, pilot training, genius. Oh, that's Lindbergh. Naval reformer, commerce rating. Yeah, Douglas MacArthur gives us bonuses to bringing these guys in. So we probably should make use of that advantage. Alright, so Lindbergh's actually the same as Henry Arnold, just better. And he's also... Okay, that's absurdly cheap. We're going to have to get him just because he's so cheap. So everything that I was saying, like, why would you ever employ this guy? I then employed that guy. Nimitz is just an expert. Thought he was a genius. Nimitz is actually kind of rubbish. He has too many negative traits. The Philippines have capitulated. Joseph Stalin has announced that the cowardly Philippine nation could no longer withstand the pressure of the overwhelming presence of Soviet forces.
Listen up.
Ooh, seven convoys sunk. We are still overall increasing, but it is a bit of a slow process. So we could do with some more dockyards at some point. Yep, USSR took the Philippines. probably because the Constitutionalist Navy has been trying to break my navy and failing. Yes, please, Spain. I would love to have some more stuff. Soviet Union wants us to join the Comintern. Nope. I'll take your weapons, but I'm not going to join you. Okay, we're pushing down here a lot more than I'd wanted. At least we're pushing here faster. They've lost 400,000, I've lost 267. The kill-death ratio is going more and more in my favour now.
Listen up.
Yeah, I turned off historical, so we've had all kinds of random things happening. Like the reappearance of the German Empire. Adolf Hitler was removed. 2 submarines sunk. Good. So they must only have like 7 submarines left, something like that. Also, I just realized my submarines haven't caught anything for a really long time. That's because they have no ports over here. So you lot may as well just return to return to port. Docked in... wait. Wake Island still mine? So is Hawaii. Huh. Well, in that case, I can actually do some damage. I didn't think I had any ports over here. I do. Everything close to America I can't get to, but everything out here, fine. So I'm going to go convoy raiding. Along here. Oh, hang on. Let's also make sure we're not doing those anymore. Come on, straighten up these lines. I mean, once we're over the Great Plains, it's going to slow down again because we'll be into the Rockies. Amelia Earhart's still alive and kicking ass. Except her fighter wings reduced in size somewhat. I thought you had 200 in your wing. Apparently not. Well, get 200 in your wing. Crikey. And you are still attached to... yes. To the purples. Call sign Slinky, was that? Yeah. Alright, so we can bring in another expert. Naval Aviation, William Halsey. He is really good. Yeah, it's got to be Halsey, really. Upgrading the staff. Can't understand why they can't seem able to slow me down when I decide to push. Because my divisions are actually relatively decent. The purples, at least. The greens haven't. Representative criticised the president. How dare they? And also, because we're pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, they never have time to recover organisation. All these super low. And then over here, we're just outmanoeuvring them. Oh man, Allo Allo is great. I need to watch that again. Good morning. Listen to me very carefully. I shall say this en advance. And here we go. National Employment Strategy. Production Efficiency plus 10. Oh, growth plus 10. Oh, that's rare. Oh, hello. Unemployment comes from a single fact. People don't match up with the jobs offered. Factories lie idle because employers can't find the people they need, while people in the other parts of the country starve. We will introduce a new strategy that will ensure any employer can find the people he needs to run his company. Is that just code word for slavery? I think that's code word for slavery. Sank another 2 subs. They only have 3 submarines left. Yeah, we've been really effective at killing submarines. Uh-oh. Mexico's... No, Mexico! Go away! You're dead. And we have a surplus of guns again. So I feel like we should probably start upgrading some more troops to National Guard. I love how my elites are the National Guard. The German Empire's French Commune. When did that happen? So the United Kingdom is allied to the French Commune. So it's radical Democrats plus socialists plus fascist Dutch. Okay, so the Allies basically means eclectic group of madness. I love how Germany still went after France. Oh, it's Wilhelm III. Popular figurehead. So Germany's going to be fighting against France and Britain anyway, but 2 years later. Germany at war again. Although many have wished for a long-lasting peace in Europe, a recent turn of events has left Germany on the path to war once more. Despite clearly violating the Treaty of Versailles, German troops are mobilized and already on the offensive. German officials state that they will no longer keep the Rheinhard demilitarized, arguing the need to protect German citizens in the area. Netflix cancelled Punisher. Netflix has really not impressed me recently. I'm actually really tempted to just cancel my subscription. I just don't watch it anymore. Because I got Netflix because I liked the older television shows like House and Star Trek and stuff like that, but they're removing all of that stuff. And then bringing in their own shows, and I'm just not that interested in it. We still need a lot of support equipment. Eesh. Alright, let's get some more support equipment. Actually... yeah, get that support equipment going. Then once we've got this and this artillery, make it that artillery, then I will switch to other production. And in fact, we should do that right now. Yeah. And some of the infrastructure behind my lines has clearly been repaired, which is excellent. You can stop building those. I don't actually care about Guam right now. Sorry, Guam. You're on 90%. You'll do. Virginia. And you. Ohio. Do like one more. The infrastructure. Oh no, Michigan. I was going to say the infrastructure in all of those is too poor, but that wasn't necessarily true. Alright, so how are we doing in terms of military factories and factories versus them? So we have 185. They have... well, they have been building military factories at last. But now I have massively got the advantage in civilian factories. So they've started to militarize, like, California. Yeah, The Lost Kingdom is worth watching, but I've got that... BBC? I know it's been on regular TV. Viking series isn't on Netflix. Viking's on Amazon.